Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead Current Affair channel, and today we are going to discuss very important current affairs of 3rd September 2020. Yes, you can see here the 3rd September 2020 two best news of the day. And before proceeding, I want to tell you that you can subscribe our current affair PDFs by visiting our website, that is the Affairs Cloud / current affairs. What you will get in the PDFs, that you will receive daily current affairs, you will receive weekly current affairs, you will receive these current affairs on monthly basis also, and this will include the daily PDFs, weekly and monthly PDF, as well as the question and answer PDF. It means it will consist of weekly test also and monthly test also. These current affairs are available in English as well as in Hindi at very minimal price, and on that minimal price you can get extra 10% discount by using code ASH10, that is ASH10, my name initials, and this is the 10. It means it will give you 10% extra discount. Now proceeding to our today news, that is 3rd September 2000 news. And first question is, which union minister launched the pan India green term ahead market? This is the keyword of the news, that is the green term ahead market in New Delhi virtually for electricity. Now, one thing is important, this is for electricity, and second is what is GTAM, that is the green term ahead market. So you have to know about the green term ahead market. What is GTAM? GTAM is the world first exclusive product market for the renewable energy sector. Yes, this is for the renewable energy sector. This market platform will lead to an increase in the number of participants in the renewable energy sector, and it will benefit buyers of renewable energy by providing them competitive prices and transparent and flexible procurement. It means you can buy or you can attach to the buyers which are selling renewable energy projects. So it will connect the buyers and the sellers related to the renewable energy process. Now tell me, what is the answer? That who launched the pan India green term ahead market? You all know now what is GTAM. Now tell me answer within 5 seconds and give us 300 likes, guys. Give us 300 likes. It will help us to grow, and we can provide you different kind of videos on different topics if you provide us 300 likes, guys. And give me answer within 5 seconds, and your time period over, and answer is Shri Rajkumar Singh. Yes, this is the A option. Which are thinking about A option, they are correct. You can see here, Union Power Minister of State, that is the RK Singh, launched green term ahead market. GTAM is the world first exclusive product market for the renewable energy sector. You just need to remember that it is the connecting portal of the government that will connect buyers and sellers related to the renewable energy. It will benefit buyers of renewable energy by providing them competitive prices, transparent and flexible, because on the portal you can compare the prices of different buyers, different sellers of the renewable energy. GTAM contracts will provide additional avenues to renewable energy generators for the sale of renewable energy. Yes, it will increase the sale of renewable energy, and it will also help to achieve the India's target of 175 gigawatt till 2022 and 450 gigawatt till 2030. And by this we can achieve this target easily. So you have to remember two terms. One is GTAM, second is it is related to the renewable energy. Now next news, recent news related to this, that Rajkumar Singh, Minister of State Power and Renewable Energy, stated that India will have around 60% of installed capacity of electric generation from renewable energy by 2030. Now it is again in the percentage form, that by 2030 our total energy capacity of the renewable energy will be 60% out of the total energy. So this is again very important. Now moving to next question. Which ministry released an annual report title? Now what is the name of the report? Is Accidental Deaths and Suicides in India. This report is released by which ministry? You have to tell me. And this is very simple. The keyword is accidental deaths and suicide. So it will tell us the how much accident deaths and the suicides in India happened during the time period of this 2019-20, and it will compare the data of 2018 and 19. It means the data report of 2019 will compare the report of 2019 with the 2018. It means the figures are of the financial year of 2018 and 19. Now tell me which ministry released that report. Okay, I am giving you one hint that it is released by NCRD. NCRD stands for, that is National Crime Records Bureau. Now you have to just remember, this is a agency of which ministry? National Crime Records Bureau. Crimes Record Bureau. Now your time is over, because National Crime Record Bureau or the department is related to police, and police is related to Ministry of Home. It means the answer is B is right. Yes, guys, B is right. You can see here accidental deaths and suicide in India in 2019 report released by NCRB, that is the National Crime Records Bureau, 53rd edition of series, which was started in 1967. It means first report published in 1967. The report states that 1,39,000 people died by suicide and 4,21,000 people killed in accident during India in 2019. This is only most comprehensive data bank related to the accidental and suicidal death available from the government of India. Yes, this is the only most comprehensive data which is released by government of India, which are telling about accidental and the suicidal death. So you have to remember, there is only one report which are telling accurate data according to the government of India. What about NCRB? Director is Ramphal Power. No need to remember, because there are so much organization to ask. Headquarter is New Delhi. Yes, you have to remember this headquarter. You have to just remember Ministry of Home and Ministry of Headquarter is by default. All ministry headquarter is in New Delhi. Moving to next question, which union territory have included recently in One Nation One Ration Card scheme? All know One Nation One Ration Card scheme, and recently this scheme time period increased. So all you know, the keyword is One Nation One Ration Card, and all you know about the One Nation One Ration Card, I am just explaining in one line that all the beneficiaries under the National Food Security Act of 2013 can avail the subsidized food grains from the fair price shop or the public distribution shops or ration shops located across India. This is the One Nation One Ration Card, that irrespective of their physical location, anywhere in the country, they can get this fair price subsidized food or grains or rice or wheat, anything which is subsidized by the National Food Security Act 2013. It means if you are from Maharashtra, you are working in Uttar Pradesh, then in Uttar Pradesh you can you can buy this subsidized food by showing your ration card or by showing your NFSA card, that is the National Food Security Act card. Now tell me which two states or union territories have included under. I give you hint that there are two union territories which are included recently, and total states become, now after including this, total states become 26, including UTs. Total states and UTs become 26. And the answer is both A and C. Answer is D, that is Ladakh and Lakshadweep recently included under One Nation One Ration Card scheme. You can see here Ladakh and Lakshadweep integrated in ration card portability scheme. Now total 26 states and UTs connected by this scheme, and it will benefit about 65 crore people. Almost 50% population will be benefited under this scheme. Now recent related news is under the Kumhar Sashastikaran Yojana of Khadi and Village Industry Commission under the Union Home Minister Amit Shah distributed 100 electric potters wheels, that is the electric potter wheels, so that the artisans can make self-reliant. Atmanirbhar Bharat. According to Atmanirbhar Bharat, the artisans can be self-reliant if we provide the 100 electric potters or the electric potters to different potters, so that they can utilize these resources and they can be self-sufficient. Now, but about Ladakh, you have to remember this Lieutenant Governor Radhakrishan Mathur. Now, this is very interesting name, because Radha and Krishan goes to Mathura. So, this is very important. You can remember this name by this. Capital is Leh, Kargil. What about Lakshadweep? Capital is Kavaratti and administrator is Dineshwar Sharma. He is an IPS. Now moving to next question, where will be Cycling Federation of India? Where will be the Cycling Federation of India set to host the first ever cycling summit in 2021? The keyword is the cycling summit. This is the first ever cycling summit of India. Now it will be launched in 2021, where it will be decided that it will be started. You have 4 options, 4 states. Now tell me answer within 5 seconds, and your time period starts now. This cycling summit will attract 25,000 participants in the city. It means 25,000 persons will participate in this summit. And this is very new kind of initiative, because by this summit, it will bring together the most famous athletes, cycling persons, or the businessmen from all over India. So it is very important to raise the awareness about cyclists, athletes, fitness, sports activities, cycling coaches, health and nutrition experts. So all features are included under this cycling summit. So this is very important, and your time period is over, and answer is New Delhi. You have to remember this. This will be happen in New Delhi. You can see here, Cycling Federation of India hosts first ever cycling summit 2021. What about Cycling Federation of India? President Parminder Singh Teensah, no need to remember. Secretary General, no need to remember. You just need to remember this headquarter, that is New Delhi. Now next is Marcom Capital, most important question of the day. There are 2 or 3 questions today. They are very important. I will tell you, this is the first most important question of the day. This can be asked in the IBPS PO and the SBI mains. Marcom Capital ranked which company as the world largest solar power generation asset owner? This is the world largest solar power generation asset. This is the keyword. That is the largest solar power generation asset company. Tell me answer within 5 seconds. And your time period starts now. Give me answer. Yes, guys. Give me answer. And answer is Adani Green Energy Limited. Second rank is acquired by one company based on Hong Kong, and third is by Tokyo based company. You don't need to remember second or third. You just remember Adani Green Power Limited. That is the world largest solar power generation asset company. Now, what about Marcom? You can see here Adani and the Marcom Capital Group. That is the world largest. And what about Marcom Capital Group? Is a clean energy communication consulting firm which ranked this type of initiative, and according to the Green Award. What about Adani Green Energy Limited? Under construction and awarded capacity stands for 10.1 gigawatt, and its operational capacity is nearly 3 gigawatt. And it means total capacity stand is the 10 gigawatt, and operational capacity is 3 gigawatt. And you all know that under the clean energy, I already told you one time this, and every day I told you that is the target under 2022. Now moving to next question. Which company became the first Indian? Second most important question of the day. Which company became the first Indian dairy company to enter Rabobank's annual listing of global dairy top 20 2020 companies? It means one company from the India related to the dairy market included under top 20 companies under the Rabobank's annual listing. Now, most important keyword under this question is first Indian dairy company. So you have to just remember this word, first dairy company, your first Indian dairy company. Now tell me answer within 5 seconds, and this company rank is 16th out of top 20. Tell me answer, guys. Fast, fast, fast. Very quick. This is very important, and this was covered by every newspaper. Now tell me answer. And answer is very simple. Amul. Yes, the taste of India. Amul, first Indian dairy company to be a part of Rabobank Global Top 20 list. What is Rabobank? Rabobank is a Dutch, it means Netherlands, multinational banking and financial service company. Its rank is 16th with an annual turnover is almost 40,000 crores. Switzerland Nestle topped the list. It means the top company under this Rabobank list, that is Nestle. Rabobank is a Dutch multinational banking. I already told you. India is the world largest milk producer with 22% of the global production. And if India has 40,000 crore, that Amul has 40,000 crore of assets, annual turnover, then Switzerland is, Nestle has much, that is annual turnover, that is 22.1 million turnover. Yes, 22.1 billion, sorry, not million, that is the billion. Now, moving to the next question. And you just remember that, what about Amul? Amul is a cooperative milk marketing federation related to Gujarat, and its headquarters is in Anand, Gujarat. And the most famous person related to that, guys, yes, that is the Verghese Queen. That is the Verghese Queen. He's also known as the milkman of India. He is also known as the father of the milk revolution or the Operation Flood, that is the flood revolution or the milk revolution or the white revolution, Verghese Kurin. He is also known as Anand of India. So you have to remember two or three things. Milkman of India, that is the Verghese Kurin. Second is the Milkman of India, that is Verghese Kurin. Father of white revolution, father of milk revolution, that is the this Verghese Kurin. So remember that thing. And it is a Gujarat based company. It is the cooperative company. Now moving to the next question, and this question related to the picture and learn from picture series. Yes, recently a panel of committees formed, that is the 6-member committee is formed by the IRDAI, that is the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, to study about the various aspects of life insurance companies to offer index linked based products. It means to index linked based products. So it means this working group will submit the report within 2 months. This will submit the report in 2 months, and this group will examine the needs of products in India related to the life insurance, how they meet the needs and the interest of the customers relative to the traditional saving products or the life insurance products. So this is related to the life insurance. And who is the head of this 6-member committee? That is the Dinesh Pant. Now, 2 or 3 things to remember. One is 6-member committee headed by the Dinesh Pant, formed by the IRDI for the life insurance products and to study the Indian market and the needs of the customer related to the life insurance products. So, just simple news. Moving to the next question, who appointed as the chairman and managing director of BPCL, that is the Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas? Now tell me answer, guys, within 5 seconds. This is very simple and you have to remember this. Who is appointed as the chairman and managing director of BPCL? Now tell me answer within 5 seconds, and the answer is yes, K. Padmakar. Answer is B. If you are thinking about B, then you are right. You can see the picture, that is the K. Padmakar, appointed as the chairman and managing director of Bharat Petroleum. You just need to remember Bharat Petroleum, and the name is Padmakar. He will succeed this person. It means this person retires and K. Padmakar appointed as the chairman and the managing director for further time period. It means it is an additional charge because he is already acting on another position. That's why this is an additional charge given to the K. Padmakar. Now moving to the next question, and it is from picture and learn from picture series. That chairman and managing director LC Goyal extended by 1 year. It means 1 year time period extended of the Indian Trade Promotion Organization chairman and managing director, that is LC Goyal. And his time period increased from 1st September 2020 to 1st September 2021. Time period extended for 1 year. He's a IS officer. He's a Kerala cadre batch, and you don't remember to that thing. Just remember the 1 year time period extended of the Indian Trade Promotion Organization chairman and managing director. You can be asked who is the chairman and managing director of the Indian Trade Promotion Organization, then it is LC Goyal. Moving to the next question, and this is again the third most important question of the day. And it is from picture, learn from picture series. Usha Padhi, first woman Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. She is an IAS officer of Odisha cadre in 1996 batch, and she is appointed as Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. She is the first woman who appointed as the Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. This is the most important keyword. That's why we covered this news from the picture. First woman Director General of Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. Former Director General of this Bureau of Civil Aviation Security was Rakesh Asthana, but he was appointed as a Director General of BSF. Rakesh Asthana appointed as the Director General of BSF. That's that position was vacant. That's why Usha Padhi was appointed. So you have to remember, very important question. Now next question, which Indian Institute of Technology have collaborated with University of Purdue, that is from Czech Republic, to work towards developing indigenous algorithms to protect the country's digital data and the cyber attacks? 2 or 3 things are important in this question. That first, this tie-up is for to protect the country digital data from cyber attacks. So simple. So because many hackers are hacking our sites and leaking our data. So to protect our data, these two institutes tie up. One is the any Indian Institute of Technology. You have to tell me which Indian Institute of Technology. Second is the University of Pardubice, that is in the Czech Republic. And tell me answer within 5 seconds. Which IIT done this initiative? And your time period starts now. Yes, guys, you can answer this question very easily. And this is IIT Guwahati in Assam. IIT Guwahati in Assam, and it started this type of initiative to protect the country digital data from cyber attacks. You can see in the image that University of Pardubice in the Czech Republic, and this is the IIT Guwahati to protect data from cyber attacks. Now, recent related two most important news. First and second related to the IIT Roorkee and the IIT Banaras Hindu University. First one is IIT Roorkee develops Unisavior. This is the disinfection box to sterilize personal belonging to minimize the COVID-19 transmission. Now, you can say that is Unisavior, universal savior. It means it will save universally. Why it will save? Because it is a disinfection box. So if the word comes that is a disinfection, then it is because of the COVID-19. So you can remember this news by this. Now, second is the IIT Banaras Hindu University, that is the IIT Banaras, to develop a biotechnology based water treatment system for the purification of sewage water flowing into the river Ganga and Godavari. And this project name is the Spring Project. It is known as the Spring Project, and it will help us to the mission of clean Ganga, and it will also help to clean Godavari. But Namami Gange or the clean Ganga is very important mission started by Indian government to clean the most famous and the longest river of India, that is the Ganga. So it will help us. Now, next question from the picture, learn from picture series. Olympic ski championship, Olympic ski champion, that is the Victoria Rebensburg, retired. She retired from ski champion. She is just 30 years old, and she belongs to which country? Germany. She belongs to which country? Germany. She is a player of which sport? That is the ski. Ski is a like a sport of skating on ice. That is a ski. Moving to next question. Who authored a book, The Commonwealth of Cricket? Now, I am telling you guys, this question will ask in IBPS. 101% this question will come. 101%. So remember, because the author is very important. The Commonwealth of Cricket, the lifelong love affair with the most subtle and the sophisticated game known to humankind. Most sophisticated game. You have to just remember this keyword, or you can remember this keyword, the Commonwealth of Cricket. So give me answer. He is very famous writer of history also. He's very famous writer of history. Now, just one option left only. Virender Sehwag is not famous writer of history. Harsha Bhogle is a commentator, not famous writer of history. Bipin Chandra, yes, it can be. Ramchandra Guha can be, because most famous writers of history are Bipin Chandra and Ramchandra Guha. And the answer is D. That is the Ramchandra Guha. The famous book of Ramchandra Guha is that Gandhi, India after Gandhi. Yes. You can see the Commonwealth of Cricket, Ramchandra Guha. And this book actually cover all the entire part of the game cricket in India, and at all levels, at all provincial levels, local heroes, international stars, and it book covers all thing about the cricket. This book is published by the HarperCollins and William Collins publishers. Now, moving to next question. And you have to remember Ramchandra Guha one book, that is the, I already told you, this is the India after Gandhi. And he also wrote the 2 volumes of the biography of Mahatma Gandhi. That is also important. That's why I already hinted you that he is a very famous historian. Now, next book, and it is from picture and learn from picture series. Channing Tatum. I pronounce it at Tatum because you can remember by this Tatum, but its name is the Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum is the first children book. Yesterday, one question about the Karan Johar, his first book also released last day, but today it is the Channing Tatum, that the first children book, the named as the one and only Sparkella. One and only Sparkella. So you have to remember this book name, One and Only Sparkella, written by the Channing Tatum. He is an American actor. And this book is dedicated to his daughter, Yesterday, Karan Johar also dedicated these books to his two children. Now, next, moving to the next question, and it is again from the picture, that is the World Coconut Day, 2nd September. September is known for the nutrition month, and 1st September to 7th September is known as the nutrition week. Now, World Coconut Day, remembered for 2nd September. You have to remember the 2nd September is known as the World Coconut Day. And what is the theme of the Coconut Day? That is the invest in coconut to save the world. It means to increase the investment in the coconut industry. So the theme is investment in coconut to save the world. Mostly it is celebrated in the regions of Pacific area and the Asian area, because maximum production of the coconut lies under these areas. So to increase this production, the theme based on that is the investment in coconut to save the world. Again, moving to the next question, National Small Industry Day, that is also on 30th August 2020. This is from the back news, that is the 30th August 2020 National Small Industry Day. Why it is celebrated on the 30th August? Because in year 2000, in year exactly 2000, that is on 30th August, BJP government announced a small and extensive policy package for the small scale industry, exclusively for the small scale industry. And this is for the first time that any government announced a special package only for the small scale industry. Otherwise, it is for the MSMEs. Always package includes all micro, small and medium industry. But in 30th August, this package only gives to the small industry, industrial economy. That's why on 30th August it is celebrated as the Small National Industry Day. Moving to the next question, which state government received the nod from Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority to form its crop insurance firm? Now, it can be the state owned crop insurance firm, and there is a need of IRDA permission, because it is the only regulatory authority of India to control the insurance sector, that is the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. So the state want to invest in this insurance company, that is the crop insurance company, and want to open state owned crop insurance company. So they took the permission, and IRDAI cleared this proposal. And which is state which is now set up this company? And you have to tell me answer within 5 seconds. Which state demanded this permission and IRD gave that permission? Now this is very simple, guys, and the answer is yes, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh will now open a new company for the insurance sector of the crops. You can see here, Andhra Pradesh General Insurance Company will run the state-owned YSR free crop insurance scheme. Now, this is the Andhra Pradesh General Insurance Company. It means it is the state-owned company. The authorized share capital of the company is rupees 101 crores divided into 10.10 crore share of 10 rupees each. So by 10.10 crore and amount is 10 rupees each, so total amount will become 101 crore. The farmer need to enroll in the scheme by September 5 by paying just rupees 1. So this is very attractive, that is rupees 1. It is not free, it is only because of this attraction, that is rupees 1. Now next question, which state government launched cleanliness campaign Gandagi Bharat Chodo Madhya Pradesh? So this is very simple question, because I already mentioned in the news, that is Madhya Pradesh, and it is started by the Madhya Pradesh. I covered this question because you just remember this, Madhya Pradesh, Gandagi Bharat Chodo Madhya Pradesh. Now it is launched by the Madhya Pradesh government under the urban government, that is the Urban Development and Housing Department. It is a 15-day campaign. It means free India and Madhya Pradesh from the garbage. Recent related news, that is very important to news, that is the Intezar Aapka and Pure for Sure. Intezar Aapka is also launched by the Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board. It means they are just saying that we are waiting for you. It means it is for the tourism department and Madhya Pradesh to attract tourism with taglines and the description of the tourism destination of the state. So it is the Intezar Aapka. Second is the Raghu Sharma, Health Minister of Rajasthan, launched the week-long campaign Pure for Sure. Now this is for the dairy products, that is the milk and dairy products, and by this tagline they are saying that our products are 101% pure. So this is related to the dairy and the Rajasthan Pure for Sure, and Intezar Aapka and the campaign, that is the Gandagi Bharat Chodo, this is related to the Madhya Pradesh. Now, last news from the picture, that forensic accounting and investigation standards now will be run by Institute of Chartered Accounts of India by December 2020. It means India will become the first country in the world to release a set of standards for forensic accounting and investigation. And the set of instructions will be released by Institute of Chartered Accounts of India by December 2020. So you have to remember, two type of accounting will be started in India by December 2020. That is the forensic accounting and investigation standards, and it will be started by Institute of Chartered Accounts of India. Investigation standard, all you know, that how investigation will go, how it will be come forward. But the main important is, what is forensic accounting? Forensic account is the investigation of fraud and financial manipulation by performing extremely detailed research and analysis of financial information. So it is related to the financial service related frauds or the investigation. So you have to just remember forensic account and investigation standard, these two both key terms, and it will be started by the December 2022 by the ICAI, that is the Institute of the Chartered Accounts of India. So I think all the current affairs are understood by you. These are the very good current affairs, and thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel and please give us 300 likes, because it will give us motivation, and it is a guarantee of Affairs Cloud PDF that it will boost your confidence, and no question will come in your exam outside from our website, or outside from our PDFs, or outside from our video sources. So purchase our video courses at a very minimal price and use the code ASH10 if you want extra 10% discount. Thank you for watching this.